I think first maybe we will do introductions of internal parties and then external parties, and then we will move right along to a discussion of two administrative rules, one being the workers' compensation statistical plan rule, and then the other one being the workers' compensation filing standards for unfair discrimination, and just a slight change within that rule to resolve a conflict with a statute. So starting with introductions, I'm Raven Collins. I'm Senior Policy Advisor with DFR, and I'll pass it on over to my colleagues to introduce themselves. I'm starting with Karen.
Hi, I am Karen Winkle, and I am the Rules Coordinator for the division.
Hi, I'm David Dahl, and I'm a Property Casualty Actuary for the division.
Thanks. And then our workers' comp division colleagues, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Terry Watson. I'm the Legislative Coordinator with Workers' Compensation.
Okay, thank you so much. And then could external stakeholders please introduce yourselves as well?
Good afternoon, Todd Johnson with NCCI, Senior State Relations Executive.
Hi, I'm Shani Racine, Director of Data Standards and Education. NCCI, that is.
Hi, this is Linda Bello from NCCI. I'm a filing consultant.
All right. Anyone else who would like to introduce themselves?
Hi, this is Caitlin Brightball, Small Business Ombudsman for Workers' Compensation.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Okay, well, moving right along, a little bit of background information. So ORS 737.205 requires workers' compensation insurers to file copies of rates, rating plans, and rating systems with the DCBS director. Insurers can also meet those filing obligations by becoming a member of or a subscriber to a licensed rating organization, which makes the filings on the insurer's behalf. ORS 737.225 states that the director shall prescribe by rule the statistical plan for workers' compensation insurance. And the director has done so through the promulgation and amendment of OAR 836 042-0045. So this rulemaking would amend language in that particular rule, specifically the effective date of revisions that are reflected in NCCI's new filings for experience rating plan manual changes, which I'll briefly describe. The statistical plan changes include revised reporting rules applicable to affiliate self-insured groups that remove the option to report data under an old pre-URE workers' compensation statistical plan, and then updated reporting rules applicable to non-affiliate self-insured groups to clarify options for reporting data under the statistical plan or by using another form, and then reporting rules related to liability over claims that were removed from the experience rating plan manual and added to the statistical plan. The statistical plan would include all revisions approved by the director becoming effective on or before July 1st of 2025. So are there any questions, concerns, or clarifications that anyone would like to make concerning that rule or anything else?
Hi, Raven. This is Todd Johnson with NCCI.
Hi.
I would just add that the reason for the updated statistical plan is kind of bootstrapped with our update to the NCCI Experience Rating Plan Manual and Employers Liability Insurance that we filed. It was originally introduced to ORAC in October of 2024 and subsequently approved by ORAC in December of 2024. And so through that filing, which is the modernization of our Experience Rating Plan Manual to improve the structure and format of the manual, clarifying the state exceptions where applicable, and removing any ambiguity if that was necessary as well for the state of Oregon. So the Experience Rating Manual does not make any substantive changes to any rules that result in premium impact, but it did incorporate the statistical plan manual changes that you delineated there. So we are hoping that we can have both the stat plan manual and the experience rating plan manual effective July 1 of 2025. Thank you. I just wanted to put that in context.
Thank you so much. It's perfect. All right. Are there any other kind of questions or comments about that? I think Todd did a great job explaining everything. All righty. Well, moving right along. There is also part of a different rule that needs to be amended, and that is OAR 836-042-0025, specifically Section 2B, which doesn't allow for scheduled rating plans. So there's a need to delete this particular provision as the rule actually conflicts with ORS 656.508 Section 3, which grants the right to use schedule rating. And I can go ahead and share my screen so that you could see that that statute. There we go. Can everybody see that?
Yes.
Okay. Great. So yeah, this is the one that we're looking at, and basically keeping the schedule rating restriction in that rule kind of creates an unequal playing field for other insurers. So this statute, as you can see in Section 3, it also lists schedule rating as a recognized insurance principle. So this is just something kind of we wanted to add in conjunction with the NCCI change. In the past, we've kind of done this before with that exact rule where there was something removed from that in this manner. So are there any questions or comments about that amendment? Okay, here, I will stop sharing my screen. And then we will move right along to some questions for the committee about need and fiscal impact. So the first question is, how will amendment of these rules affect equity in Oregon? Or put another way, who is this going to impact, and how might it impact one group of people differently than others? Does anyone have any comments or considerations, any kind of response to that?
Raven, I might defer to the NCCI subject matter experts that are joining us on the call today, but the Oregon statistical plan updates are primarily intended to impact the NCCI affiliates that are reporting workers' compensation data to us.
Great. Okay. All right. Thank you. And then the next question that I'll ask is, what is the cost of compliance for businesses generally? Or are there compliance costs for small businesses which are independently owned and operated with fewer than 50 employees? Any thoughts or comments?
This is Dave. I don't know of any insurers that are that small.
Small, yeah, okay. Okay.
Or
I
So-
concur with Dave. I don't think it's going to be that much of an impact.
Okay. Great. Okay, so probably no small business impact. And then are there any state agencies, units of local government, and members of the public, including specific interest groups, that are likely to be economically affected by this rulemaking? Or probably not.
I would just, this is Dave again. I think
Yes.
for the record,
Yeah,
small businesses are rarely schedule rated.
Yeah.
So the change to 25 is unlikely to affect small business.
okay. Yeah. Great, great. All right, and then, let's see. Okay, so it really won't affect small businesses. So, in terms of, number and type, expected reporting, record keeping, administrative activities and cost, et cetera, it'll be probably no impact. Does anyone have any other comments or anything to add to that? Okay. All right. Thank you for going through all of those questions with me, and we can move right along to next steps and the timeline for this. So next week, I am going to submit a revised memo to initiate rulemaking, the proposed rule text, and the notice of proposed rulemaking, along with the statement of need and fiscal impact, all of this information. Those will go to management, and then they'll be filed with the Secretary of State on April 25th. Legislator notice will go out on May 13th. There will be a public hearing on this, May 22nd, and then there will be a 1-week period for public comment after that for everyone. And then after that, I will finalize the rule text and develop a hearing officer report. The final rules will be filed by June 25th, so that they can be effective July 1st. So that's the current timeline. That's the plan. We're all in order for that. Are there any questions or concerns about those steps or anything else?
Oh, this is Dave. Will this be, I think this should be included in RAC so the members know, especially since they're not here. I believe the next meeting's.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I think the next meeting's in second Tuesday in April.
That's correct.
And Dave, what was the request for ORAC, just to make them aware of this?
Yes.
Okay. I believe they were included, just for the record, I believe that the ORAC members were included in the meeting notice for today, but we'll be happy to provide additional explanation of the statistical plan update process through the rulemaking at the April ORAC meeting.
Well, also for the revision to section 25, they might not have put that together with this.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Dave, and thanks, Todd. Does anyone else have anything to bring to the table before we adjourn this committee meeting? All right. Well, I thank everybody for their time today. Thank you so much. We will be in touch and see you at the future meetings and the public hearing, etc. So really appreciate your time again, and please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you need anything. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great, good, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.